Hello, I'm a watchmaker. My name is Armand Billard and I made this watch. Are we good now? I've been doing design for the last 30 years of my life. I started as a product designer when I was 20, just after my studies. The more I get to create watches for the different people, the more I could also travel. I did a 2 years around the world tour with my cousin. We wrote a book about 100 sites about UNESCO, and that gave me a lot of food about like cultural, artistic, and this is something that is super important in my watch creating on the everyday basis. This is almost why I founded the brand. I started to envision designing watches as a new way to create something in a very tiny space of 16 square centimeters. Now, actually July 2025, we're unveiling like 8 pieces for Sincere. So I'm holding here a flying tourbillon with a display of 24 hours. It has a moon and the sun on the big hour hand that makes only one turn per 24 hours. It's a flying tourbillon, so the case, but also this beautiful movement with guilloche on the back case, big sapphire bridges. I'm also using the profit of the material, like the titanium for this case. It's a very specific case that has been entirely of polished grade 5 titanium. And this one has a very, very beautiful dial. It's a hand-painted batik motif, typical Malay culture embedded into this watch. The other one uses green and jade culture in kind of homage with the Chinese culture that you have here and the importance of this stone. So 8 pieces that are absolutely, first of all, piece unique, but it's also unique in their way in which they have been designed and in the way they bring emotion. So at the beginning, I needed to answer the question, what is the most important thing for Sartory Billard in the watch world today? It's to bring emotion into watches. The most important thing for me as a watchmaker is to design a watch like with intent, like very strong, very, very deep intent. I want to create a brand where you see the watch and you understand this is a Sartory Billard, because the intention of design is absolutely super strong and the watch brings emotion. I want to create a brand where you see the watch and you understand this is a Sartory Billard, because the intention of design is absolutely super strong and the watch brings emotion. So I'm very much fascinated by the movement. When you're creating the movement, when I'm designing the flying tourbillon movement, there is a lot of aspect about the movement, but for me it's never a priority over the watch, that how it looks when you put it on your wrist. You can see the most technically perfect watch, but if you look at it and you need to convince yourself that the watch is good looking because it's technically very achieved, I think this is the wrong way to perceive something. It has to be beautiful, yet it has to function well. I mean, for me, it's like the aesthetic, the design part, once again, the emotion and the intent of design that is why the why is purposely made. This is for me the most important in the watch.